Alex Volpe hits a home run last half inning. I can't even believe it. Look at this. He absolutely ropes one to left after you tell him to.
Well,
you literally said he's going to hit a home run.
I felt the good vibes he had. He threw him a hanging breaking ball. Volpe just jumped right all over it. All the credit, obviously, to Volpe. And, Crusaders right back in this one. That 1-0 lead that Bucknell had really felt like about 5-0, given the way that Holy Cross has not been able to do much offensively. But here we go. Whole new ball game. We'll see what kind of burst it gives Pat McGowan, now working once again in a tie game.
Here's Tozo. It's Tozo, Hartman, and Klugerman. And Hartman, who's up next, made a really good effort at trying to rob that home run. Came fairly close out in left field. No balls and 2 strikes to Dominic Tozo. Here comes the pitch. A liner. Diving play made by Rinaldi. And he puts him away.
The defense has been spectacular today, and it continues here, this time on the infield with Rinaldi really reading this well, and it's all coming down to the timing on a play like this. You obviously have to make up the space, but then determine when you're going to jump, how you're going to angle yourself, and then, of course, you have to have sure hands to be able to finish the play.
Wow. Stellar defensive plays today here at Fitton Field.
Yeah, we've seen it really from, all parts of the field. Seen some great picks over third. Seen some good defensive work. I mean, Dudanakas in the first game today, that pop-up that he caught where he got run onto by Gionis, that was impressive too.
There's got to be something submitted to Sports Center after this. Come on now.
That's on our boy Bosch over there. Director, he'll clip it.
Director Krish Boscherini. Please clip something. What is it? Hashtag SC Top 10? Not that hard. One ball and 2 strikes to Hartman. Sends one out to right. Going back is Gionis. Makes the grab for out number 2.
Yeah, he just got under this one. Got it off the end of the bat and wasn't able to get the real good part of the stick on it. This is well read by Gionis, but he hit that ball pretty well because we've talked about how the wind has been blowing balls in. Even with no wind, that ball doesn't get out of here, but certainly takes Gionis a little bit further back, closer to the warning track. You're just not going to get anything to right unless you hit it completely perfectly, and it's probably a fastball that you're able to turn on.
Popped up in the infield. Under it is Meyer. Puts Klugerman away on one pitch to retire the side. Bison go 1, 2, 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Crusaders and the Bison tied at 1. 9-1-2 coming up here in the bottom of the 6th. Thanks for tuning in to the Patriot League on Stadium. Jacob Toby, Alex Vispoli with you on a cloudy Saturday evening here in Worcester, Mass. And David Kale, the center fielder, leads it off by taking strike 1 from Jeff Gottesman.
David Kale obviously is a fast guy. If he gets on, be a little bit trouble on the base paths, and also you got the top of the order coming up, so key guy if you're Jeff Gottesman to make sure that you go out and get and can't take for granted that number 9 batter is up there, and he'll be someone not to worry about too much.
Kale struck out swinging to end the 3rd inning. He's down 0-2. And foul tipped into the mitt. Strike 3. That's the 2nd time today he's gone down swinging.
Bet him a fastball on the 0-2 count. You're not necessarily expecting a fastball there. You think, okay, I'm down in the count. I'm probably going to get something off speed, but a well-placed heater away just off the very end of the bat. Well executed. Gottesman has really bounced back strongly since giving up the home run. He's set down 4 in a row since then and has looked as good as he did going into that home run at bat.
Here's Gionis. Kale with that strikeout, becoming the 4th player today to strike out at least twice in this game.
Well, strikeouts have been going around. Now the dozen that were struck out in the first game today. 7 more here to Gottesman. You know, it's a tough day for the batting averages, but if you can come out of here with 1 win under your belt in this doubleheader, you won't feel all that bad if you're Holy Cross.
Two balls and 1 strike to Gionis. Walked his last time up. And coming into this game, well, actually going into game 1 of the doubleheader, 3rd most strikeouts thrown as a staff by Bucknell. 2-2 out to right. Coming in is Wensig, and he makes a diving play. At the last moment, had to speed it up, and he makes the play out and right, 2 gone.
We've been talking about this all day long with that wind coming in from right field. Any play that if you're a right fielder on, you have to think it's more shallow than it actually is. That probably would have been an easy pop-up without a whole lot of movement for Wensig without the wind, but that late lunge was reminded, oh yeah, this is really not going anywhere. It's just sitting. So I have to come in a bit more last minute. Great adjustment and concentration to hold on after hitting the ground.
Here's Russo. He takes a strike. Sacrifice bunt back in the 4th. He also grounded out to second base in the 1st.
So cold out there. I think I just saw some geese flying back south. In that type of spring. That I'm not dealing with this. I think the blanket count is about 90% of the folks that are taking this one in. Some really hardy fans coming out here to catch some Patriot League action. There you see it.
Now, as a man that's been all over the country in minor league baseball in places that it doesn't snow, this is very different than what you've been accustomed to over your years in baseball.
Went to school in Syracuse, though, so I've had
I've
had extremes on all ends.
But no fans with blankets out in Texas.
Now, Aprils in Dayton, Ohio are not as tropical as you might imagine, though. Midwest League baseball is pretty brisk this time of year as well.
2-2 to Russo. Can I help you, sir? No thanks, just looking. He strikes out to end the inning. And we head to the top of the 7th, all tied up at 1.